Let me ask you a question. Have you ever read 1984, or at least heard of the famous book? Let me describe it to you. 1984 is a 1949 dystopian social science fiction novel by George Orwell, where its themes are totalitarianism and mass surveillance. In the book itself, the citizens of Airstrip 1 are under the harsh regime of Big Brother in the totalitarian superstate Oceania, manufactured by the Thought Police. They are consistently monitored without their consent or knowledge, and if they dare go against the regime, they are severely punished by the Thought Police for a thought crime. To ensure that citizens stay in line, their houses and flats are equipped with a telescreen so they can be watched and listened to any time of day, since they are equipped with hidden microphones. These telescreens are also installed in public places and their respective workplaces. The Thought Police pose as normal citizens and report anyone and everyone who even show the smallest hint of rebelling against Big Brother. Citizens are oppressed and controlled to where they are compelled to absolute compliance and obedience. Number one, it is a great book, and I got to read it earlier this year. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to read it. It is dark, it is absolutely depressing, and you wouldn't want to live in that kind of life. Now, I want to talk about the flock cameras that have been making their way around the United States and on the news as of recently. For those who don't know what Flock is, Flock Safety is a private American video surveillance company founded in 2017 and based in Atlanta, Georgia. They build automated license plate recognition cameras, mass video surveillance, and even gunfire detection systems. Flock Safety has faced immense criticism from lawmakers and from civil liberties groups for the potential of introducing mass surveillance across the country. Some privacy advocates argue that installing the cameras are Fourth Amendment violations themselves. You can make the argument that Flock has the best people's interests at heart and want to enhance public safety. Sounds pretty good if you ask me. But in recent news, there have been multiple cases of officers abusing Flock cameras to stalk and harass ex-girlfriends, workers, and spouses.
A developing situation from Sarasota County where an officer went from wearing a police uniform to being handcuffed and then placed behind bars.
Yeah, earlier today, former police officer Corey Waiters faced a judge for misusing Flock cameras and the agency's David system.
And we all know that Flock cameras read license plates, and they can be used to help track down criminals and even find missing persons, but they can also be misused. And this former Sarasota police officer is accused of searching one license plate more than 300 times. And Corey Waiters was at his first appearance this morning, and his attorney talked about his deep ties to the area. Now, he also comes from a family of law enforcement officers, but tonight Waiters is accused of 2 felonies and a misdemeanor for misusing Flock cameras.
Aye. It's quite ironic how police officers are hired to protect the people that they are serving are now using this incredibly advanced technology to go against the people. And also, this technology does a lot more than just record your license plate on your car. They can track your daily routines like going to work, going to the gym, who you meet, your car's characteristics and features like its model, its make, color, bumper stickers, dents, scratches, and much, much more. Beyond surveillance, it's also been found that the Flock cameras have major security vulnerabilities that malicious hackers can potentially get into. Some of the units have hard-coded Wi-Fi passwords and enable debug interfaces. Hackers can actually use this vulnerability to make man-in-the-middle attacks to intercept clear text data. There are many more vulnerabilities as well, but these critical vulnerabilities were recorded in MITRE Common Vulnerabilities and the National Vulnerability Database, which is sponsored and funded by the DHS.
So enjoy what is quite possibly the most ridiculous response a company has ever had to security vulnerabilities.
Has Flock been hacked to date? No. The instances that the gentleman brought up earlier is a YouTuber, and not a factual, in my opinion, representation of who you should be getting your information from on who gets hacked. And so I can send you direct sources to us as far as us responding to that. Outside of that, I'm not going to give much time to a YouTuber reported saying that our system has been hacked.
In my opinion, I believe these flock cameras need to be taken down. The fact that these cameras pose such a threat to our privacy is insane. The fact that police officers can abuse these cameras and everything is just unacceptable. The fact that they have critical security vulnerabilities that can be exploited by malicious hackers and by hackers and everything, and the fact that they are consistently downplaying these security vulnerabilities is also just ridiculous. But in good news, at least for my state, I live in Florida and everything, and I heard that Palm Bay has officially suspended their contract with Flock Safety. Keep in mind, they didn't cancel it; they only suspended the contract due to installation concerns and permits, which is a step in the right direction, which is a good thing. But it should have been canceled from the jump, in my opinion. But yeah, I believe that these flock cameras are not a good thing. Being treated like you're some sort of common criminal is never a good thing. And if you treat everyone like they're a common criminal, then people are going to live unhappier lives. And this technology, of course, is rapidly advancing and everything. And also the fact is that most likely you did not vote for this. You can't opt out of this. You didn't vote for this. Or did you even want this as well? Big Brother would probably have an orgasm over this type of surveillance. He would love this sort of thing. If you want to learn more about these flock cameras and everything that have been popping up all over the country, I highly recommend watching Ben Jordan's video on these flock cameras. I will link it in the description and everything. Make sure to do your own research and stay educated on top of these flock cameras, because I have a feeling that, unfortunately, these cameras are going to probably be staying, unfortunately, which just really sucks. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Please stay safe, everyone. Thank you.